why the hook for your story is more important than the story itself. Hey everybody, Jim Edwards here with some tips for you about story hooks. Now, what is a story hook? Well, basically, the story hook is the big idea behind the story, and specifically, it's the big idea that pulls people into the story. So if I said to you, hey, let me tell you a quick story about how I changed my website from 40 pages to 1 page and sales went up 250% overnight, which was enough to cover a house payment, 2 car payments, and the electric bill. Now that's kind of a long hook. In the newspaper business, we would call that a lead. The lead is normally the first paragraph. So the hook in this case, the story hook, is the idea that pulls people in. Now, where does a really good story hook come from? It comes from extremes. It comes from high and low, meaning emotional highs and lows, whatever, and also contrast. So when I said, let me tell you about the time I was living in a trailer park, changed my website from 40 pages to 1 page, sales went up 250% overnight, and I was able to move out into a house. So what we want is high levels of contrast, and we also want emotional lows and emotional highs. And typically where you find that point is at the bottom of the hero's journey story arc. So every good hero's journey, and especially every good sales story, goes through an arc. And right here is usually the best place to find the hook for your story. Let me tell you about the time a bankruptcy judge was laughing in my face in court, and I literally had to stand there and just suck on it. Well, not literally, but you know what I'm saying. So this is the number 1 spot to find that hook. And then the second place to find the hook is up here when the person has basically become Superman and achieved anything and everything that they wanted. That's another place to do the hook. So bottom line, you can have the greatest story in the world, but if you don't have an amazing hook, nobody's going to listen to it, nobody's going to watch it, nobody's going to read it. So spend as much time developing the hook as you do the actual story itself, and you're going to do much better than someone who spends all their time on their story and then just basically throws it out there and wonders why nobody watches it or listens to it or reads it. By the way, I am doing a sales story masterclass this week. You can attend live for free. I'm going to teach you for an entire afternoon what you need to know to 2x, 5x, even 10x your sales in an afternoon using stories. You can register for it now at salesstorymasterclass.com, and I'll see you on the masterclass.